Coming to you from Hollywood, almost live, it's Comics Unleashed with your host, Byron Allen. Tonight, Byron welcomes Todd Glass, Kathleen Madigan, Dean Edwards, and Ron Pearson. And now, a man who has put more people to sleep than Dr. Kevorkian, Byron Allen!
Yeah! All right! Yeah! 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 That's it. I'm working on my new video right now. There it is. I love this one. Kentucky Fried Chicken. They're changing the oil that they fry their chicken in. It's healthier. I mean, just kind of think of it like this. It's like shooting yourself with a bullet going a lot slower. And the country of India is beginning to experience their own obesity epidemic. Yeah, that's great. Now we're even outsourcing our fat asses. Say hello to DJ Cobra. We have some very funny people here. Say hello to Todd Glass. Kathleen Madigan. Dean Edwards. And Ron Pearson. Ron, your wife's from the South?
Yeah, I have a Southern wife. Anybody from Texas? That's how it sounds at my house. Woo! My wife, she's from East Texas, so she doesn't have an accent. She has an accent. Oh, it is thick. For my wife, hi is a 3-syllable word. Hi! At my house, like I say cement, she says?
Cement.
Cement, right. Mm-hmm. I drive a car, she drives a?
Car.
No, a vehicle. Now, being from the South, your favorite phrase from the South Southerners is y'all.
Y'all.
Y'all. When she says it, it's so cute. She's like, y'all come over here. I'm like, okay. You can't help it. But y'all means everyone, okay? Y'all means everyone. It's you all put together, y'all, everyone. But she has another phrase, which is all y'all, which apparently is everyone plus everyone else.
It's funny you say accents because I have a thing with, like, my wife is actually British, man. You know, she has that very, very condescending tone to everything she does, and especially adding that she's a professor, so I really feel dumber, you know, like even on our wedding day, this is supposed to be like a grand day, and everyone's excited, and the minister said, "Do you take Dean to be your lawfully wedded husband?" And she said, "I do, I suppose." Sort of. But it's funny because she's British, but her parents are Jamaican, you know, which I didn't realize they had that many West Indian people over there in England. That's where they stop off before they get to Brooklyn, man. It's like they have, so she's like Jaminglish, but it's awkward when she like argues with me because she has 3 accents to my one. I feel like I'm arguing with a schizophrenic, you know. Because it always starts off cute. I mock her. That's what you really got to do, because men know we can't win an argument. We know we're not going to win. So, fellas, if you can't beat them, annoy them, mock her. Anytime she yells at me, I make it like she's Mary Poppins. That's all I hear. She's like, "Dean, you didn't listen." I'm like, "Tracy, you don't start that." I'm like, "Just a spoonful of..." Stop it, Dean.
I love British people. I love British people because I think their accent, she probably isn't even a professor. You just think she is because of her stupid accent. Her accent makes her sound like she's the smartest person in the world, and if we as Americans don't believe them, they fall with the phrase, "I'm not kidding." And we go, "Oh, okay." They can tell us anything. They could say, "We won the Revolutionary War." I'm not kidding. Camilla Parker Bowles is gorgeous. I'm not kidding. Elton John is as straight as an arrow. I'm not kidding. We have the best dental plan in the world. They have Mr. Hello. Hello. Or British.
Madonna was at Oprah, but now she's adopted this English. What does she live there for like an hour? And now all of a sudden she has this. I'm like, I've lived in Los Angeles for 20 years. I don't go home to the Midwest and go, hey, can somebody pass me the mashed potatoes? You know what I mean? You don't have to pick up the accent just because you're there. It's like that. It doesn't go hand in hand. And she's talking to Oprah, but she's doing it slowly because she can't. She has to stay in the fake new accent. But what's crazy is occasionally Detroit will come out in her, but she'll be like, Oprah, I decided to adopt the baby to have my nanny raised because I felt that. Whoa! What was that? That is Detroit. How does Oprah for an hour not go, why are you talking like that? Like, how do you say this? How do you let this lunatic sit here and speak like this for 47 minutes and just go, I think it's so wonderful you adopted a baby. Who has parents? How about we quit adopting kids that have a parent?
Right.
Father. From now on, the rules should be you get to adopt babies who don't have parents.
All right, we're going to take a break. We'll be right back. Don't go away.
For more laughs, visit comicsunleashed.com.
Back to Comics Unleashed. Now, you've been performing in Vegas?
I've been working too much in Vegas because I have a gambling problem. It's the video poker. If the chair at that machine had been a toilet, I wouldn't even be here right now. And I've been doing Indian casinos, but I don't think back east, I don't even think some of these people are Indians. Like the chief of the tribe comes back to say hi before the show, and he's like, hi, I'm Chief Tony D'Amato. You're not an Indian. I've seen The Sopranos. What happened to the real Indians? What did you do with them? Where are they? Come on, we got the real Indians. And then I did a non-alcoholic one in Minnesota, and I never thought I was an alcoholic till they said there's no alcohol on the entire reservation. And I was like, how big is the reservation? He goes, 134 miles. I'm like, then I need a rocket ship because I have to get out of here. Apparently, I'm drunk. Because when he said that, a feeling of panic went from my left ankle to my right eyebrow for no reason whatsoever. I'm like, just because the Indians can't handle the liquor doesn't mean the Irish lady can't have a beer.
I was actually a rapper, like prior to like really focusing on comedy. My whole thing was I wanted to be a rapper, you know, because I figured I'm black, I live in Brooklyn, I'm halfway there, you know. And it's like A to B equals C. But then I realized it was going to be a short path. I realized it wasn't going to be a lot of success because, like, now that you want to be a rapper, you have to be a thug. You have to be hard. That dude, yeah, what's up? And I got dimples and nice teeth. You know, you can't be a thug, you know, you'll get shot at. And they're shooting rappers now, too. 50 Cent got shot 9 times. First album sold 10 million CDs. That's like 1.1 million fans per bullet, man. I'm not willing to go that far. But 50 is cool because he used it to his advantage. Like, now this dude, like, he's the sleepiest sounding rapper on the planet. Like, 50 sounds like the narcoleptic MC. Everything he says sounds like he's dozing over. You stop the music for a second. Let me tell you got futon in the back I could lay down on? I'm sleepy. I got a NyQuil. I just took NyQuil. That's the nighttime sniffing and sneezing so you can get some sleep medicine. Look at the 3 white guys.
We have nothing to add. I'm desperately trying to think of some hip thing I know about music. I'm like, damn it, I can't add in anything. I can't even interrupt if I wanted to. All right, Dean, give me Eddie Murphy.
Hey, listen, I want y'all to know that No, you know what? I just want to know, it's really wonderful to be here with Byron Allen. I remember we met at the comic strip in 1982. You know what? You should have Charlie Murphy. Charlie has a story for everything. Charlie's like, I remember back in 1987, right? It was me, it was Eddie, you know, that's my brother. Me, Eddie, Howard Hewitt from Shalimar was in there. Vanity was in there. Boy George and George Michael. It was a 2 George minimum to get in that night, right? It was me, it was Eddie. Madonna was there. I called her my hoe because she was into black dudes. Now she's adopting black babies. It was me, Eddie.
All right, we're going to take a break. We'll be right back. Don't go away.
To find out how to be part of our studio audience, visit comicsunleashed.com.
Unleashed. Now, what's this? I hear you've been dieting?
No, I don't diet.
No?
You know what? My wife's Southern, though. So why is it when my wife goes on a diet, the whole freaking house has to go on a diet? Nobody else in my family can eat because my wife is not cooking food and she is not buying food. 2 weeks into my wife's diet, I'm so weak and emaciated, I can't even speak. I just blink to the children, save yourself. 3 weeks into my wife's diet, kids in Africa start sponsoring me. 4 weeks into my wife's diet, my wife goes, honey, I lost 50 pounds. I'm like, yeah, 25 were mine. Can I have them back?
Saturday Night Live, how long did you do that show?
I was on SNL 2 years, man. 2 of the best years of my life, man. Actually, it was awesome, man. It was thank you. Like, I never saw him. I never saw him. You know what? Because there's sort of a pecking order. So it was like there was like I was on. It was Tracy Morgan, and then I was the black guy in the background, you know, so like half the time you see Tracy was up front doing whatever, I'm Brian Fellows, you know, and then you see me in the background like, But it was like an awesome experience, man, especially because you wind up like meeting people that you like Chris Rock, who's a comic stand-up. We would see each other in clubs all the time. Right. Chris didn't really engage me as much, but then once I got on, it was like we were fraternity, you know. So then Chris, I remember the first time I saw Chris in a comedy club. After he comes in a comedy cell in New York City, he walks in, he's like, yo, I'm like, hey. He's like, I never watched that show. The one time I watched it, they still don't use black people. I'm like, well, Chris, I was actually in 4 sketches. You weren't in them. You were just there. You know, and I realized, you know, and he was right.
Todd, do your Phil Donahue.
I did Phil Donahue in my act when he was on the air. My brother goes, one day he goes, when did you stop doing Phil Donahue? I go, well, there was one night where not one person laughed, and I did it a year after that. But Phil had the cadence was always like, let's say you're a governor from a city, he'd be like, the people in this audience are here to say and judge you for something you did in hindsight. And I'm sure you would say to this fine audience, it looks like they'd have you in their house for baked cookies, that you did not know the situation you were going into. And if you did, you might not make some of the decisions that you made. And this fine audience is going to ask you some questions, and we'll give you that chance in just a second.
All right, give me Chris Tucker.
Hey, quiet, man, quiet. Get that camera off of me, man. Quiet, man, quiet.
All right, we're going to take a break. We'll be right back. Don't go away.
For more laughs, visit comicsunleashed.com.
All right, welcome back to Comics Unleashed. How you been talking about kids in school?
Oh, you know what? I just paid off my student loan.
All right.
Yeah. Isn't that nice? I paid it off with the money I saved homeschooling my kids. But I started thinking about this. I studied business in school, and now I'm a comedian. And I go, man, we all spend a third of our lives in school. We spend like 20 years in the classroom to maybe get by. There's no guarantee you're going to make it when you get out. I've been out like 15 years. I realized they didn't teach us the right stuff. They didn't. Not once have I used a quadratic equation. I've never climbed a rope outside of gym class. The last thing I want to do when I hear a fire alarm is get in a single file line and not talk. They taught us the 3 R's, right? What were the 3 R's, everyone? Reading, writing, and arithmetic. You know what? Writing starts with a W, arithmetic with an A. How can we trust these people? And why should we trust the teachers? Because for years the teachers were telling us all metric's coming in. You know you're gonna have to learn metric. Where you learn metric, it's coming in. Where is it? The only people using metric now are the drug dealers. These people are F students now. They're wealthy. That's not fair.
Are your parents big TV fans?
My father loves the Weather Channel. He watches the Weather Channel like there's a plot involved. I've never seen someone, don't change that, I'm tracking that storm. Why? Is someone paying you? Well, there's a huge typhoon in Tanzania right now, and a lot of people aren't aware of it. For a reason. It's not gonna ever get to Missouri. Dad, turn the channel. But he's completely, they're getting older, but they're still like hip and fun, but I can't ride in the car with them. No. Like they live 4 hours away from St. Louis. If I fly home, they'll volunteer to come and get me. Sounds nice on paper. 20 minutes into it, they're fighting. My mom turned around, she goes, I'm so angry at your father because he will not wear his teeth when we golf.
You've been keeping track of the weather, huh?
New York taps out at like 95, but the humidity's like ridiculous. But it was like 105 for like 2 weeks, man. And I learned something this summer that I'm African-American, you know. I'm not pure blood African. I'm a watered down strain of Africa. You know, like my people must be from the shaded part of Africa. I can't deal with the heat the way like my friend Femi is Nigerian. He needs it to get to like 160 before he even breaks a sweat, man. He watching the news. Oh my goodness, what is the oh, 110 is so chilly out there. Why is it so cold? Go get my leg warmers. It's too chilly out there. And but it's funny, women never want to check the temperature. Like my wife always looks at me. She's like, "Go outside and check the weather." I'm like, "No, I don't. Don't do it." You know, and you wind up doing it. But I went outside and it felt like slavery, man. Like every time I went outside, I felt like I walked into an old Negro spiritual. She's like, take the temperature. I'm like, swing low, sweet area. I'm like, yeah, boo, it's hot out. She's like, how do you know? I said, because I got a bale of cotton on my back. I understand. It's too hot out.
Give them a round of applause. Yeah. I had a great time. We'll see you tomorrow night. Till then, keep laughing.
This has been a production of EntertainmentStudios.com.